Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to John Hardin High School for tonight's 17th District Boys matchup. Matchup tonight has all for the number 1 seed in the district, the John Hardin Bulldogs and the Elizabethtown Panthers. I am Bobby Thompson, and as always, joined by the coach, Chris Corder. And Coach Corder coming in tonight, obviously we know winner takes all in this one. Elizabethtown, a 18-point victor just less than 2 weeks ago against the same Bulldog team. And what adjustments does John Hardin need to make tonight?
Well, you know, we didn't do that game, Bobby, but in looking at the stats and kind of talking to people, E-Town shot the ball really well, which we know that they are capable of doing. And I think they're the one team probably, definitely in the district, if not in the region, doesn't matter if John wants to play fast. That's not something that is going to bother them because they can play fast, they can score with anybody. And, you know, it's a really good matchup. You know, we've said all along, I thought these teams were the best 2 teams in the region, definitely the best 2 teams in the district. But given the developments of the last couple of weeks, the matchups in the district may matter, you know, because you're looking at Fort Knox and North locked into the 4-5, and then the loser of this game goes to play Central Hardin. We've seen Central beat E-Town. We've seen Central beat North. Central hasn't beat John. So, and then on the flip side, if E-Town gets the 1 and then they have to play North in the semifinal, you've got that matchup. Just beat E-Town on their home floor. So, obviously the 1 is where you want to be, just because you're playing that 4-5 game and not in an all-out war in the 2-3 game. But with the way the things have gone this year, I mean, this game's always important, but I don't know if it's the end-all, be-all that it can be, you know, in the past. It's got the opportunity to be the best game we've done this year. I mean, you got the 2 best teams. And I'm going to go ahead and say this now. If the officials let them play, this game could be in the 80s because both these teams can really score. If it gets into a half-court game where there's a lot of fouls called, I think that probably favors John Hardin just because if they can keep the right people out of foul trouble, they're not as deep as E-Town. We've seen E-Town play 8, 9, 10 kids, and John usually is, 7, 8 on the bench. Should be a really good matchup. Look forward to it all day. Pretty good crowd for a Tuesday night here also.
Awesome environment here at John Hardin High School. The players that we'll be calling tonight, a lot of on the Elizabethtown side is going to be Darius Harding, Tyler Durbin, Cass Disney. 3 seniors for Coach Hare that have been able to score from anywhere on the court. And really, one of the things that when I talked to Coach McCurry before the game, he talked about they play 5 guards who all can handle the ball and shoot the ball. And that's something that with John Hardin, when they run and jump and teams are scrambling on the other end to find somebody to do it, E-Town has the players that have played in enough games and have handled all of these types of situations. For John Hardin, Mickey Pearson is going to be number 1 that we talk about, along with Malik Wright, as Pearson leading the district in scoring and in a lot of categories. Just doesn't do it on the scoring end. He rebounds, he blocks shots, and does all the little things. But I believe if Malik Wright can have a big game for John Hardin, they have a really good chance of winning tonight. We're now going to turn it over to our PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Let's meet our starting lineups tonight. First, the visitors from Elizabethtown. Starting at guard, 6-foot junior, number 4, Tate Pritchard. 6'3" senior, number 5, Darius Harding. At guard, 6'1" senior, number 10, Tyler Durbin. At guard, 6'1" senior, number 21, Cass Disney. And at center, 6'3" senior, number 30, Trey Harris. The Panthers are led by head coach James Hare. Dog Nation, we got ourselves a game tonight. I need you on your feet. Let's meet your John Hardin Bulldogs. At forward, 6'4" sophomore, number 4, Alex Matthews. At guard, 6-foot junior, number 2, Aaron Scott. At guard, 6-foot junior, number 23, Jakai Walker. At guard, 6'4" senior, number 1, Malik Wright. And at guard, 6'8" senior, number 3, Nick Pearson.
So there you have the starting lineups again for Elizabethtown. It'll be Tate Pritchard, Darius Harding, Tyler Durbin, Cass Disney, and Trey Harris. For John Hardin, it'll be Malik Wright, Aaron Scott, Mickey Pearson, Alex Matthews, and Jakai Walker. It'll be Harris and Pearson at midcourt to do the jump. E-Town comes into tonight's ball game 12-6 on the season, 4-2 in district play, while the Bulldogs come in 17-5 on the season and 6-1 in district play. An official, one of the first times I ever going to say my fault publicly.
Yeah, he threw it up there like it was a college tip. He calls a lot of college games. And did the right thing. Let him try it again.
John Hardin will control the opening tip. Ja'Kai Walker will run point for the Bulldogs.
E-Town opens man-to-man with Tyler Durbin guarding Pearson. That's what they did in the last game.
And they get a cut, and Pearson quickly, a good job, pick inside, got Durbin behind him.
They ran a little set they normally run. Well, Pearson will run to the three-point line, but he did a good job curling there. Wide open at the basket. A quick turnover by Pritchard.
Pritchard tried a wraparound pass, wasn't quite able to get it all the way around the defender. They got Mickey Pearson down low, an easy bucket as he had.
And that's something we have not seen much of at all from John Hardin this year.
And there's Darius Harding coming back on the other end. And Wright drives in. He'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot a pair. Foul's going to be on Harding, his first, team's first.
And that's, I would say, if there's one guy on E-Town that if they're going to stay in this game, especially if it gets going up and down, that can ill afford foul trouble, it's Harding.
Wright misses that free throw. Harding comes in averaging almost 23 points per ball game for the Panthers. Misses both of them. Ja'Kai Walker with the rebound. Put back left-handed, no good. Pearson tips it to himself, gets the rebound. Tried to force it inside. Bulldogs do retain possession. And the pass down low goes through Matthews. Harding with the steal, quickly up to Durbin. And we're all tied at 4. 4 made buckets, all from point-blank range. Coach McCurry said he went back and watched the tape, and John Hardin had missed 17 layup-type shots. Baskets right underneath, or missed shots right underneath the basket. There's going to be a turnover. Matthews expected him to cut one way, and Scott went the other way. Now Harding posts up Ja'Kai Walker. He pokes it free. And we've seen Disney run the point. We've seen Pritchard and Durbin run it, and they are all very capable of running the point. Even Harding can run it. Harris probably the only one of the Panthers that won't be comfortable out in front. John Hardin doing a good job staying in front of the Panthers. That goes through the hands of Harris. Back over to John Hardin.
I'm going to get Keith Franklin in pretty quick. Be interesting to see if they go small and take Harris out, or if he comes in for Pritchard after those 2 early turnovers.
And there they go, down low to Pearson. Dump down low, dunk by Wright. Durbin, step back 3, it's good.
That's a tough shot right there.
And I wonder how long E-Town's going to keep in the man-to-man with Durbin on Pearson. Cutting Matthews to the lane. That shot's blocked by Harding. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. And that'll get Franklin into the lineup for E-Town. He'll check in for Harris.
And they will go small now.
Get the ball into Matthews. Wright cutting to the basket. He's fouled. I think that's going to be on Disney. It is on Disney, his first, team second.
Disney, his first personal, team second.
Get it in to Wright. Gets all the way to the bucket. It's good. Franklin immediately in. He'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, he could be a big factor in this game, especially the more wide open it is.
Foul on Matthews. His first, team's first. Nine to 8 to score. E-Town on top, and Franklin forces a turnover on the other end. The Panthers get the basketball right back. Durbin, open three-pointer on the way. It's good.
And that's they're dangerous because right now they have 5 players on the floor that will shoot and make three-pointers.
No one stops Walker, and Harding going to pick up his second foul as he went after that block.
That's a huge play.
Fouls on Panthers, number 5.
That'll be his second. Kurt Vereen quickly off the bench. Walker will go to the line to shoot 2.
Number 23, Walker. Substitution for the Panthers, number 3, Kirkland Vereen. For number 5, Darius Harding.
Walker knocks them both down. Now he gets a steal. Inside, missed it. Wright gets the rebound. Wright forces his way in and gets the bucket.
Just bigger and stronger. This press really giving E-Town problems right now.
Able to get it out from his rear end. Wright got the steal in the pass. Now Aaron Scott comes down with the offensive rebound. E-Town now in the zone. Wright forces his way in, high off the glass, no good. That's going to go out of bounds off the Panthers and stay with John Hardin.
And with this lineup out there for E-Town, they're really going to have to rebound because they truly have 5 guards out there now.
12-12 the score at the midway point of this first quarter. They get it into Scott at the bucket. He'll be fouled and go to the line. That foul will be on Pritchard, his first, team's fourth.
His first personal, team fourth.
Put Aaron Scott at the line.
Number 2, Aaron Scott.
Allows John to go back to that 1-2-2 press.
And Disney going to take a timeout. They got trapped into the corner. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Coach, we're a little over 4 minutes into the ball game. John Hardin with the 2-point lead. John Hardin they've got 5 made baskets, all of them from right at the basket.
Well, again, they've done something tonight we haven't seen them do. They've put Pearson down on the block. And this pressure, and as long as they can keep scoring, this pressure is really going to give E-Town problems. They do a good job throwing over it right there.
Matthews sags off of Vereen. The rest of the Bulldogs playing a little bit closer. Vereen will take a 3 long.
And that's the reason he's sagging off of him, because they'll give him that shot all night.
Pearson, a little too much showboat, throws the ball low. Oh.
Well, they just missed that. I mean, that ball went straight out of bounds.
I'm going to say it went off of Disney. Get it into Pearson. And Matthews, I'm surprised he doesn't try to post up down low on the smaller guard. Franklin quickly brings it up the court for the Panthers. Chakai Walker picks up his first, team second. Pritchard for 3, short. Ball's going to go out of bounds.
Not a great shot by Pritchard off the first pass.
E-Town going to extend their defense out.
And again,
Franklin will get called that time as he poked hand in.
Kind of saw that coming.
His first personal, team fifth.
Don't reach. Stay in front of it. There you go. Dad. Help.
Now Matthews gets it as Vereen's on him. Matthews able to drive his way all the way in and gets the bucket.
It's a nice move.
Give it up. Go.
2:25 to go here in the opening quarter.
You got a mismatch. Go.
Now 2 Bulldogs come up on Durbin. Franklin going to pull it for a 3. It's long. Matthews with the rebound. Wright gets all the way into the lane, up off the glass. It's good. He's now got 8 points on the night. And John Hardin with their largest lead at 6. 1:35 to go here in the first quarter. Durbin for 3. It's good. His third three-pointer of the night. Breaks an 8-0 run by the Bulldogs.
And 2 of those 3 threes he's hit have not been easy shots, and they're going to get the second on Franklin.
Franklin picks up his second, team 6th. And from this point on, the Bulldogs will be in the bonus. Mass substitutions now. Cam Williams comes in for the Panthers. Darion Davis, Trey Harris, and Preston Morrell check in for the Bulldogs.
Kind of surprised E-Town maybe hasn't gone to a little bit of a 2-3 zone.
Wright going to get all the way inside. He'll be fouled on the floor. He'll be going to the line to shoot one in the bonus. That's going to be on Williams, his first, team 7th. Ryan Hawkins is going to check into the lineup.
Ryan Hawkins for number 12, Jaquias Franklin. At the line, shooting the 1-and-1 for the Dogs, number 1, Malik Wright.
A minute and 14 seconds to go, and John Hardin will shoot free throws the rest of this half.
Williams with the rebound.
There you go. Look it up. Swing it. Cut to the middle. Cut to the middle. Get it.
E-Town really not moving a whole lot in this set. Hawkins going to take a three from the corner. Rattles out. Pritchard gets the offensive rebound. Throws it out near the top. Durbin able to get to it. Durbin for three.
In and out.
Davis with the rebound now, looking to run. Morrell had Hawkins posted up down low. Wright going to force his way inside, high off the glass. It's good.
He's just bigger and stronger, and E-Town doesn't have anybody out there right now that can guard him, especially if he decides to go to the basket. And John Hardin's done a really good job of that here in this first quarter of attacking the rim.
John, looks like they're sagging more into a zone defense.
Yeah, they're
Davis with the steal. Gets it, tries to get it up to Harris, and that will bring our first quarter to a close. John Hardin on top, 20-15. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach Porter, what were your observations from that first quarter?
Well, you know, it's clear that Coach McCurry told his team, look, we're not settling for jump shots tonight. Until they stop us going to the rim, we're going to keep going to the rim. They've been able to do that, get wherever they want. Wright's been really aggressive as we've seen him off the dribble, going to the basket, and just doing a really good job right now. It'd be interesting to see if Coach Hare maybe switches defenses here to start this second quarter, and depending on this lead, you know, you got a number in your head of what do you get to before you have to bring Harding back in with those 2 fouls.
Well, numbers right now because he stepped onto the court.
That's very observant there. That's why you're the best in the business, Bobby Thomas.
Harris and Harding back into it. It's the starting lineup for the Bulldogs. On the court for the Bulldogs, it'll be Matthews, Pearson, Wright, Harris, and Davis. Shot and missed there. Tyler Durbin with the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Disney. That's going to be on Davis. That'll be his first.
That was an easy one.
Team's third.
Number 10, Darion Davis, his first personal, team third.
You know Harding wants to get going, but he sat over there, you know, for about 4.5 minutes that first quarter. And first time he touched it, shoots a 20-footer.
Hey, go! There you go.
Tyler Durbin gets inside. He'll be fouled and go to the line.
Make him play D.
It'll be on Wright, his first, team's fourth.
His first personal, team fourth. At the line shooting 2.
Durbin with 11 points in that first quarter. He had a layup in the first minute of the game and then hit 3 threes.
And neither one of these teams are great defensively guarding the dribble. And, you know, E-Town did a good job there just spreading John out. Durbin found a little crease and was able to get to the basket. E-Town in a little flat 1-3-1 zone that they play.
Matthews able to give him. It's tipped by Durbin.
They don't really trap out of this. They're just trying to keep the ball out of the lane.
Matthews got it, backs it out as Harris stepped up to him. Able to get it to Matthews down the block, dribbled the ball, able to get it back after almost losing it. Able to find Pearson down low. Pearson's third basket of the night, all coming from point-blank range. 22-16 now the lead for the Bulldogs. 6:25 to go here in the first half of play. Disney gets into the lane, left hand, doesn't get the roll. Matthews with the rebound. That one at Matthews' feet.
Carrying violation. Panthers ball.
It's called for a carry. I don't know.
I thought he walked.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he ever dribbled. I don't know if you can. Can you carry without dribbling?
I think the official knew it was a turnover, but wasn't sure how to get there. Durbin pull up three, left him alone, misses that one. Harding with the offensive rebound. Trying to go outside. Davis almost picks up his second. Pritchett gets inside.
That was goaltend. They missed that.
Right dribbles through the lane, backs it back out. Davis going to take a three, no good. It'll be Harding with the rebound. Trayvon Harris stepped in front of Harding, stopped him. Durbin will drive inside, runner no good. They're going to call a charge on Durbin. That'll be his first, team's 8th. Player control foul, there will not be one in the bonus.
Franklin getting ready to check back in with the next dead ball for E-Town.
Pearson from the corner, three on the way, it's short. Disney with the rebound. Disney pull up three. Short, tipped out. Disney going to track down his own, and Pearson will foul him. Pearson will pick up his first, team's 5th. That'll get Franklin into the ball game.
Both teams cooled off here in this second quarter.
John has scored 2 points. E-Town scored 1. Disney gets all the way inside to the bucket. His first points of the night.
And if E-Town can spread the floor, they've got people that can go off the dribble.
Matthews tried to pass it down low. Ball was tipped right to Malik Wright.
That's just a case of being bigger and stronger. He just went up higher than everybody else and got that ball after it was tipped.
Pump fake, Durbin able to get inside high off the glass. It's good. Quickly back down to the other end. Wright tripped up, loses the ball out of bounds. Takai Walker back into the lineup for the Bulldogs. Now Aaron Scott will check back in as well. Coach Corder, I'm going to ask you this question. Why do the coaches wait until the first guy gets waved in to send the second guy to the bench?
It's an extra 30 seconds, or extra 15, 20 seconds of rest, stoppage and play.
Franklin going to get inside, and the basket's good. Wright slid underneath him. That'll be his second, team 6, and from this point on, both teams will be in the bonus. Franklin
really
2
nice
for 2
move
in the first quarter.
Yeah, really nice move by Franklin, crossed over.
That one's short, doesn't get the roll.
And quickly, both teams in the bonus for the rest of this quarter.
Just a 2-point game, 24-22. John Hardin on top. Had a lead as big as 6. Wright gets to the bucket.
Again, Coach Curry wants timeout. I think he did that as much as anything
And that was a late
Yeah, it
timeout.
was late. The ball's at half court. That's bad.
A 30-second timeout for John Hardin. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always look up past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Reminder, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night at 7:30, right back here at John Hardin High School for girls action, as it'll be the Elizabethtown Panthers coming to take on the Bulldogs in what is also going to be a battle for the #1 seed in the 17th district. Tip time tomorrow night, 7:30. Come on a few minutes before that with our pregame show. It'll be E-Town's basketball coming out at this timeout. 3:27 to go in this first half.
They elect to leave right in the game with those 2 fouls.
Preston Morrell checked in at that last timeout for Alex Matthews. Disney from the corner. Rattles around, Morrell with the rebound. Scott for 3 from the corner, it's good.
Scott from Walker.
Really nice find by Walker.
Harding on the baseline, gets Morrell in the air, get the bucket.
Really nice move by Harding.
Morrell picks up his first, team 7th.
Fouls on dogs number 32, Preston Burrell. His first personal, team 7th. Basket good, shooting the and one for the Panthers, number 5, Darius Harding.
Harding completes the 3-point play, gives him 5 points on the night.
Now we got a mismatch. Franklin Garden
Pearson tries to throw it out. Walker going to be able to track it down near midcourt. Deep 3 from Aaron Scott. Only it's good.
And he got fouled. They could have called the foul there as Pritchard got him on the arm. That
was deep. He was out close to the Bulldog. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. After back-to-back threes by Aaron Scott. John Hardin with their largest lead. Kai Walker close to picking up his second that time. Franklin steps inside, back out to Durbin. 3 on the way. It's good. His 4th three-pointer of the night.
both teams really shooting the ball pretty well, especially Durbin for E-Town. I think Coach Harris trying to get Harding out of the game.
And Morrell was open down low, and Ja'Kai Walker throws it just wide of him. Camden Williams checks back in for the Panthers.
They ran a really nice set there, Bobby, just a little wide on the pass.
E-Town going to take a 30-second timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Get a reminder, tomorrow night we're back here at John Hardin High School for girls action in the 17th District. And then on Friday night, we will also be back here at John Hardin High School, our Friday night game this week. We'll have Central Hardin taking on John Hardin in girls 17th District action. All tip times here in the 17th District are at 7:30. We'll come on a few minutes before that with the pregame show. E-Town's basketball, 1:23 to go here in the second quarter. 4-point lead for the Bulldogs, 32-28. Pritchard Franklin step back three. He'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot three.
Fouls on dogs number 3, Nick Pearson. His second personal, team 8. At the line shooting 3 for the Panthers, number 12, Jaquias Franklin.
Durbin got hit somewhere. Calling for the trainer. It might be a nose, might be eye. I think it's just poked in the eye. That'll get Kurt Vereen off the bench for the Panthers. Checks right into the game.
Substitution for the Panthers into the game, number 3, Kirkland Vereen, for number 10, Tyler Durbin.
Alex Matthews will check in. He'll get Pearson out. 1:06 to go here in the second quarter. Franklin able to get that roll. Franklin now 3 for 6 from the line. That's 5 points on the evening.
Anytime back to that little zone.
They'll try a lob. I thought it was Disney that got underneath him. Wright's going to lose it out of bounds.
They could have very easily called a foul on Disney right there. Kind of backed in under him on the lob.
Tyler Durbin being taken to the locker room for these last 47 seconds of the first half.
Wouldn't surprise me here if E-Town tries to hold it. Yeah, Coach Hare telling Pritchard, slow down. It's
10 seconds to go. Williams tries to do a jump pass, stolen by Wright. Wright gets to the other end, gets to the bucket, it's good. And that'll end our first half as the Bulldogs will take a 5-point lead to the locker room, 34-29. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking, made simple. We'll be back after this short timeout with first half stats and analysis and second half action.
It's important to build a relationship with the students and with the parents. I call each one by name in the morning when they get on. I call them by name. Each afternoon when they get off, I call them by name. You have patience to be with students. It's a very rewarding job. You know, I wish that I'd started earlier than I did, but now that I've got 19 years in, I look back and I think, man, it's been great. They all have been a blessing in my life.
I just enjoy working with the kids and seeing them every day and making them smile and, you know, being a part of their day. You get to maybe change somebody's life. It makes me feel good because, you know, maybe I'm the reason they want to come to school sometimes, that they get that meal and they're able to focus on school better.
I love working with the students. As an instructional assistant, I think one of the most rewarding things is you get more one-on-one time with the students. One of my favorite stories was a 5th grade boy that I was working with all year. He had never completed one book, And we started reading this one book. And the last day of school, all these kids were out there playing and doing their field day activities. And he came up to me and he said, Miss Miller, can we please finish that book? I don't want to graduate from Lakewood and not ever have finished reading a book. And he did. And to this day, we still keep track of each other. And I think he's a junior in high school now, and he's doing really well.
Saw a job opening for a custodian at North Hardin High School and applied there, and been with Hardin County Schools ever since. Came from the high school to the elementary, Meadowview Elementary, and when I'm sitting in the lobby, this girl had come down from one of the ramps and she had pigtails. She was probably first grade, and her front teeth were missing, and she smiled and waved at me. And I thought, wow, I'm gonna love working here. The kids, always a smile on their face, always nice, always just really brighten your day. And I really don't have any complaints about my job. I love my job. I love working for Hardin County Schools. Probably one of the best jobs I've ever had, actually.
I live in Jefferson County. I am driving 35 minutes to come to Lincoln Trail. I did teach in Jefferson County 1 year. I just decided that Hardin County was a better fit, fell in love my first year, and just decided to stay in Hardin County School District. Just seeing that moment, that aha moment when they click, it's like, oh my gosh, you got it. And it's like, wow, I love it. And teachers here do whatever it takes to help each kid. And I love that.
Of course, I've been here at Meadowview my whole 25 years. Most of the time it's successes, whether it's with a relationship and a child coming a far long way with just their confidence, or if they've come a long way academically. So it's very rewarding, and you see highlights every single day.
I'm a substitute teacher, but I'm in school to be an elementary teacher, so subbing kind of worked out with my schedule better. I've always loved working with kids. I feel like that's just my passion, is working with kids, from coaching to teaching. I just feel like I can have a huge impact on, just kids' lives and their future. Well, I chose Hardin County because I went to school. I went to Central and East Hardin, and I just love it. I love all the people. I know people at pretty much every school in the district. And I love the environment. Every school I've been to is amazing. The people are friendly and accepting, and I just love the environment of it.
It was just a miraculous decision. I did not realize it was going to be my calling, that I have just grown to absolutely love it. Just to show them the love that we care. We are here for them no matter what the situation is, just to help them grow. You just don't want to miss a day in their lives.
Being a self-employed realtor, finding healthcare coverage was a really difficult thing, especially affordable healthcare coverage, and that's why I started doing the bus driving. Being around the kids, being in the school atmosphere, getting to interact with them is a real joy to me.
I see potential in kids, and I want to help them reach that potential. I love this school. The community that I feel here with my colleagues and the students that I get to work with every day. I think that we have a momentum going, and it's growing to really build a positive culture here and to have a sense of community and to be proud. That to me is exciting, and it adds the fun into why you become a teacher. I think that teachers are excited to be a part of a district that does that for its students, and I think it excites students.
I went into the teaching profession because I knew I was going to make a difference in kids' lives, knowing that every morning when I come into work, my kids are going to hug me, and when they leave at the end of the day, they're going to say, I don't want to leave, and that's why I teach. I think the biggest thing that I learned growing up was building family relationships, especially in a school like this where there are so many different family dynamics. It's so important to know your kids and know what they need, what they might be going through at home. I'm going to be here for them every day, I think is comforting for them.
When I retired, I couldn't sit around the house. I decided became a driver. January the 13th of this past year. Well, I'm a diabetic. I lost my leg. State of Kentucky, I cannot drive a school bus. They take care of you. They offered me a job. They said, why don't you be a monitor? I said, I'd love to be a monitor. As soon as they came out of school, saw me, they hollered at me, hey, Mr. Lark, and they came running up and hugging me. That makes you feel great. You've made a difference. Probably in some of them's lives, you made a big difference.
I taught at the biggest district in Atlanta, and I love it here because it's smaller, everybody knows everybody. I feel like it's a family. My purpose is to serve my community, and it means so much to me because I'm from Radcliffe. Yesterday was a moment for me. A student he had a breakdown. You know, he was in a ball, he was really upset. I told him to put his arms there. I said, I love you, I'm not mad at you, because he called me a couple names before I got to him. And he just put his arms around my neck, and he would not let go. I rode the bus with him the whole ride home. I just felt everything he was feeling put on me, and that just really solidified why I'm here. Every kid in this school is our kid. If they are in this school, they're our kid.
When I first started working, I was 58, and my kid said, Mom, nobody's going to hire you because you don't have experience. I said, I've raised 5 kids and 72 foster kids. I said, I think I qualify. You can come in here with a sad face and you look at them children and they just like make you smile. All the teachers, my co-workers, they're great. You know, and the kids will say, you're going to retire and enjoy your life. I said, I'm enjoying my life right now. And I've already told Miss Carey I was staying until I was 75. You know, you got to love your job, and I do. I can't help it.
Welcome back to John Hardin High School. For tonight's 17th District Boys action, our halftime score has the John Hardin Bulldogs on top of the Elizabethtown Panthers 34-29. Go down the unofficial scoring stats from the first half. First for Elizabethtown, Darius Harding with 5, Jaquias Franklin with 5, Cass Disney with 2, and leading all scorers with 17 is Tyler Durbin. For the Bulldogs, Aaron Scott had 8, Mickey Pearson had 6, Alex Matthews with 2, Jakai Walker with 2, and leading all Bulldogs was Malik Wright with 16 points. Coach Quarter, obviously we saw Tyler Durbin go off the court. He's come back onto the court now, has a bandage above his left eye, appears to be ready to play here in the second half. What adjustments and what things need to happen here in the second half for both teams?
You know, honestly, I don't know if any adjustments need to be made. You know, they both played. You know, it's 34-29. That's a pretty good point total. You know, for a half of basketball, they did it different ways. I mean, John Hardin the first quarter, everything was to the basket, to the basket, to the basket. They hit a couple of Scott hit a couple of three-pointers there in the second quarter. E-Town they did it both ways also. I mean, Durbin hit some three-pointers, hit 4 three-pointers. Franklin did a good job getting to the basket. You know, the key is who picks up their third foul first? Is it Wright? Is it Pearson? Is it Harding, or is it Franklin? And I think that's going to be the key of the game. Whichever team can keep their 2 best players on the floor for the second half will win the game, unless somebody else steps up. You know, E-Town's got really nothing out of Disney, nothing out of Pritchard, yet they're only down 5 with Harding only playing about 8 minutes of that first half. So I think Coach Hare, other than that last possession, has got to be pretty happy with the way his team played. And if you're John, you got to get back to, you know, either Pearson in the block and, you know, tell Malik Wright, look, you know, you led us in scoring, going to the rack, keep going to the rack, stay aggressive, because he did that's as good as we've seen him play in the games we've done this year in this first half.
On the court for the Panthers, it'll be their starting 5. Pritchard, Harris, Disney, Harding, and Durbin. For the Bulldogs, it'll be their starting 5. Wright, Pearson, Scott, Walker, and Matthews. And a back cut, so to speak. Is Pearson going to get it? And that's exactly the way they started off the first half.
Pearson cut through the middle of that zone and was wide open. John Hardin opens back up man-to-man.
And Harding takes it inside. He'll be fouled. It's either going to be on Matthews or Pearson. It'll be on Matthews, his second. Team's first. Going down fouls. First for the Bulldogs, Malik Wright, Mickey Pearson, and now Alex Matthews with 2 fouls apiece. For E-Town, Harding and Franklin with 2 fouls apiece.
And that's what Harding has a tendency to settle for. And he's a good three-point shooter, but he has a tendency to settle. And I think he can hurt John because, like I said, John's not real good guarding the dribble.
Debris on the court.
I would say that's a skittle.
Probably.
And we're going to have
an administrator visit to the student section. And part of it is they keep creeping onto the red part of the court, which has been designated an area you're not supposed to be at.
Coach Mark Wells moving everybody back against the bleachers.
Pressure, pressure.
Back to action. Wright gets it inside. Turnaround 6-footer, it's good.
Again, and if he hits that shot, you know, E-Town doesn't have anybody other than Harding that can really guard him in that spot.
I'm a little surprised that Pearson picks up Harding on the defensive end. And a stop and pop by Cass Disney.
Again, another paint touch. They get into the paint, and good things happen. It's just now, can E-Town get any stops on the defensive end?
Harding went for that steal. Pearson will take a three. It's good. Pearson now to double digits with 11. Harding comes back the other way. That might be a charge. Harding ducked his shoulder. And while it's a strange-looking charge, he put a pretty good run into Pearson, knocked him to the floor. Pearson pull up almost like a floating 10-footer. It's good. Pearson had 6 points in the first half. He's already got 7 points in the third quarter. Pritchard going to be tripped going through. It's going to be on Scott. That'll be his first, team second. Franklin back into the lineup
Coach Harris. He's like, every official that goes by is getting an earful right now.
Disney again into the paint, spinning in there, no good. Pearson with the rebound. He's got Wright out ahead, and Wright with the dunk. And Coach Hare quickly going to take a timeout as the Bulldogs race out to a 12-point lead. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgeville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugglebug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach Quarter, John Hardin has come out on fire here in this second half and now have a 12-point lead.
Yeah, and like I said, that third foul on Harding is a big call, but even before that, E-Town was having all kinds of problems on the defensive end, getting any stops. And, you know, Harding can't sit much longer because this game's going to get out of hand. E-Town's done a good job getting the ball into the paint. Disney, you know, got all the way to the rim there, just couldn't finish, then nobody rotated back, and Wright was able to big-time finish.
Get it down low to Harris. Block inside by Matthews. Pearson gathers it in.
Now more of a 2-3 look.
Matthews at the elbow.
Oh my gosh.
Harris got all ball. He called for that foul. That'll be his first, team's first.
His first personal, team's second.
Sorry, team's second. Matthews to the line to shoot 2.
They're saying that's not a shooting foul.
Well,
that's comical. If you're going to call that foul, what is he doing? I mean,
Pearson 15-footer on the baseline, no good. And Wright and Pearson are the ones who tipped it away from each other. Franklin gets it, races down, kick out to Durbin, 3 on the way, it's good. His
nice
fifth
kick
of the
out by
night.
Franklin. And that stops about a 8 or 10-0 run for John Hardin.
Franklin almost poked that one away. Wright able to track it down. They get it down low to Matthews. Misses that one. Wright gets the offensive rebound. Right back into it. Foul's going to be on Trey Harris. That'll be his second, team's third.
Team third. At the line shooting 2 for the Dogs, number 1.
Right to the line to shoot 2. 0 for 3 in the first half.
Substitution for the Panthers, number 3.
Kurt Vereen into the lineup for E-Town.
Trey Harris.
Ball knocked out. Pearson will track it down. Scott going to take a 3. It's good. That was high.
That one was, his foot was on the Bulldog over here in front of the bench.
Vereen kicks out to Franklin. Tried to shovel it there. Zakai Walker going to come out with the steal. Walker quickly down. I'm going to say that foul was on the floor. Disney picks up his second. Team's fourth. Inside to Scott, up and off the glass. Scott now with 13 points on the night. Franklin pull up for a 3. Rattled off. Wright with the rebound. Wright gets all the way in. That was a bad forced shot.
E-Town's got numbers if Green didn't get his head up.
Kick to Pritchard for 3. Off the iron. Pearson with the rebound. And Franklin gets the steal. And the foul is on Mickey Pearson, and Coach Hare still complaining. I don't know if he realizes it was on Pearson.
Well, he's won the basket is one he's won.
Everybody thought it was on Franklin, except the official. And it looked like it was on Pearson from where we were sitting. And with that, Coach McCurry going to take a 30-second timeout. 3:39 to go here in this third quarter. 51-36. John Hardin on top. This is a HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcasts of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. A reminder, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night, 7:30, right back here at John Hardin High School. It'll be girls 17th District Ashton as the Elizabethtown Panthers come to take on the Bulldogs. And that game also will be for the number 1 seed in the district. It'll be E-Town's basketball as we come out of this timeout. Disney to inbound it for the Panthers. Get it into Harding. Harding dips underneath Matthews.
Nice up and under.
Bucket. Get it down low to Pearson. Double team there. He'll just send it up. No good. Matthews with the offensive rebound. Put back no good. Gets his own miss. And this time he gets fouled. And will go to the line. Foul will be on Franklin. That'll be his third. team's fifth.
Basket good. 50-1 for the Dogs. Number 4, Alex Matthews.
I don't know that John's had a possession this quarter they haven't scored. Looking
Don't
back.
keep those tracks. Hardin gets that rebound.
Go through. Go through.
Pritchard going to get called for a walk.
Dogs ball.
He started dribbling, picked it up, and don't think he was quite sure what he was going to do with it. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Coach McCurry calls to Walker to call it a new play. Pearson on the block. Disney stepped down. He's able to spin away from him and fade away 10-footer. Disney gets inside, tried to pass it to Pritchard. Pritchard will dribble it out. 3-pointer for Durbin. Off the front of the iron, Disney with the offensive rebound. He gets inside, scoop up shot, no good. Pearson with the rebound. Walker going to pull up for 3. It's good.
They're feeling it now. This thing's at it. John up 20.
Durbin collects his missed dribble, throws it up at the rim, no good. Pearson with another rebound. Franklin gets the steal. Good job anticipating the pass. Gets the layup. Franklin now with 7 points. 1:40 to go. Walker going to walk it up the court. Scott gets inside. He's undercut. It's going to be a block. And that'll be the 4th foul on Franklin. 6th foul on E-Town. And John Hardin will shoot the bonus for the rest of this half.
Come on, man. You don't call the charge on that? Come on, man. Unbelievable. You got to stop.
Substitutions into the game for the Panthers. Number 40, Camden Williams. And number 3, Kirkland Green. For the Dogs, number 10, Darion Davis. And number 32, Preston Morrell.
Morrell and Davis check into the lineup for Elizabethtown. Kurt Vereen back into the lineup for the Panthers. And now Trey Harris will check in for the Bulldogs.
For number 2, Aaron Scott.
Camden Williams for 3, it's good.
Nice kick out from Disney.
Williams' first points of the night. Official said that he didn't have control of it when it first got to him. Wright pauses, doesn't get the dunk to go in. Disney going to get the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball. Stay with Elizabethtown, or go over to Elizabethtown. .56 seconds to go here in this quarter. Williams gets all the way inside. He'll be fouled and go to the line as Morrell going to pick up his second, team's 4th.
And that's, if E-Town's going to get back in this game, obviously they've got to get some stops, but they've got to attack the basket. And if it's not there, Williams did a good job right there getting all the way to the rim, but he's got to look to kick it out if it's not there.
Good, though. Get Tate Pritchard back into the lineup.
Pritchard for number 21, Cass Disney.
48.5 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
See if Coach McCurry decides to try to hold for one.
Matthews drives inside. Vereen does a good job staying in front of him. It goes off Vereen. It'll stay with the Bulldogs.
When they let you do that, bro, let you push up while you dribbling.
Wright backs it up near the midcourt stripe. 23 seconds to go. Pritchard comes over. The officials are going to say it was tipped by Pritchard. And so it'll be John Hardin basketball. That's going to give Coach McCurry a chance to check Pearson back in. Aaron Scott also going to check in.
And number 2, Aaron Scott. Number 4, Alex Matthews.
19.5 seconds to go now. Camden Williams poked it free. And that goes off of Harris, and that will be E-Town basketball.
Williams giving E-Town a little spark. Last 2 minutes here this quarter.
Substitution for the Dogs, number 4.
Matthews will check back in and take Pearson's spot.
Just a basket here by E-Town goes, gives them some momentum going into that fourth quarter.
I believe that's going to be on Malik Wright. That'll be his third, team's fifth.
His third personal, team fifth. Substitution for the Bulldogs, number 23.
Ja'Kai Walker checks in for Wright.
For number 1, Malik Wright.
Get it into Harding at the free throw line. 15-footer, no good. Ball knocked around. I believe that's going to go off Davis. 11.5 seconds now to go. It's the longest 20 seconds.
It's taken a while.
Harding for 3. It's good.
It's a big shot.
His first 3 of the night. 5 seconds. Darion Davis gets it all the way down into the court, up off the glass, and gets the roll as the third quarter horn comes to a close. Bulldogs on top by 14, 62-48. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach Quarter, going into this fourth quarter, what does E-Town need to do to get back in it?
Well, they got to get stops. I think they can score. I mean, they had a little drought there to start this third quarter, but they've been able to score when they move the ball and look to go off the dribble. The question is, can they get stops? Because so far they have not been able to get stops. They didn't get many stops here in that third quarter. I mean, they gave up almost 30 points in that third quarter. So can they get stops? And, you got to get stops one at a time. That basket by Davis there was good because E-Town had the momentum after that Harding 3, and he's able to get all the way down the floor and go coast to coast. John Hardin had 7 players on the floor to start the quarter. Official helped him out, got 2 of them off.
That would have been the third time this year we've had more than 5 on the floor. Fadeaway 15-footer by Pearson. It's nothing but the
Good
bottom
shot.
of the net.
You know, he's just bigger and longer, and Durbin, even with the hand up, he just shoots over the top of him.
Harding going to drive all the way in. Looked like that foul is going to be on Matthews. Matthews jumped in the air and bodied him up. That will be the third foul on Alex Matthews. His third, team sixth. From this point on, both teams will shoot the bonus.
Substitution for the Dogs, number 1, Malik Wright, and number 23, Jakai Walker. For number 12, Trey Harris, and number 10, Darion Davis.
Hardin doesn't get that roll. Matthews with the rebound. E-Town wants to come run and jump. Steal by Durbin. Gives to Harding. That'll be a block. Walker will pick up his second, team seventh, and Harding right back to the line to shoot two.
Bulldogs, number 23, Jakai Walker. His second personal, team 7.
As far as foul trouble goes, for John Hardin, Wright, Pearson, and Matthews now have 3 fouls. For Elizabethtown, Franklin has 4 and Harding has 3.
And there's some, Harding's missed his last 2 free throws. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to take advantage of being able to score with the clock stopped.
Missed that one. Pearson with the rebound. Walker quickly gets it to Wright. Wright gets to the lane, reverses. Ball comes out. Pearson gets the rebound. No good on the tip. We'll have a jump ball.
Possession, Panthers.
Over to Elizabethtown. There's a situation. There's 2 shots at point blank range that Bulldogs need to hit.
Go! Don't let him set up, go! Go to the hole!
Bulldogs drop back into a 2-3 zone.
No matchup on the ball.
He ain't got time, go!
Harding on the baseline. Have people all around him. Durbin, top of the key, 3 off the front of the iron. Matthews with the rebound. Get it up to Scott. Goes baseline, reverse layup. It's good.
Nice finish. He's had a big night tonight.
17 points, the most we've had Aaron Scott have in a ball game. And Harding, a deep 3. He was almost on the E-Town bench when he shot that one. And no one stops Walker.
Oh, my.
And
that's all ball right there. That's a.
Camden Williams will pick up his second, team 7. And that'll put Walker on the line to shoot 2.
Substitution for the Panthers, number 12, Jakias Franklin. For number 40, Camden Williams.
Very good, Camden.
Have a violation. Pearson stepped in the lane before the free throw. Harding, deep 3 again. It's good. 3 threes for Darius Harding here in the second half of play. Cuts the lead to 12 with 5:53 to go in the ball game. Coach Hare going to take a full timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownapartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at etownapartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at muckabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. E-Town back-to-back threes by Darius Harding cut into this John Hardin lead. And for Coach McCurry, what's he got to do to?
Well, there's a lot of time left. I don't think you can. You got to tell your team we're going to continue to take good shots, but they got to continue to attack the rim. They can't. It's way too early to try to start running time off the clock or anything like that. They're just not built that way. As E-Town comes with a little run and jump.
Wright going to put it on the floor. Gives it up to Scott. Walker will go back out by midcourt.
That's 5 seconds.
Matthews kicks to Scott. Scott for 3. Almost like he thought about it too long. We'll have a foul on John Hardin. It's going to be on Matthews. That'll be his 4th. Team's 8th, and will be shooting the bonus at the other end.
And Durbin in a senior move, he's going to walk to the line. There was about 4 Panthers down there.
Durbin knocks down the first, now gets the bonus.
Closest E-Town's been quite some time as they cut it to 10.
Since early in the 3rd quarter.
Whoa.
Pearson going to pull it for 3. It's good.
Big shot. They needed that.
His second three-pointer of the night, 20 points now for the John Hardin senior. Durbin takes a 3, right side, it's good. His 6th of the night?
I think so.
Yep. Whole lot of long distance. No one stops Walker, he pulled it out, kicks three-pointer on the way. I think we're gonna have a foul on Wright as he pinned one of the Panthers down low. That'll be the 4th foul on Wright. The Bulldogs 9th. 4.5 minutes to go in the ball game. From this point on, the Panthers will be in the double bonus.
And Durbin, a senior move, runs to the line. Again, the free throw line working too. E-Town's advantage is obviously the clock stops.
And now we're to 8 points. Durbin with 27 on the night. And now they're going to get Walker on a push-off. And now we'll be in the double bonus, as it'll be Franklin, and with that, Coach McCurry going to take a timeout. Okay, if you're Coach McCurry, you've gone from 17 up to 8 up, and the opponent's on the line shooting 2.
And again, it's easy to say, but you know, when they came out of that timeout with 5:50 something to go, they ran a lot of time off the clock trying to hold the ball. I think that's just way too early to play. They were in such a good rhythm in the 3rd quarter, just attacking the basket, shooting threes, getting the game wide open, and then it's just hard to shut it off. And it's just like they've fallen out of rhythm here this last 2 minutes. You know, E-Town's knocked down a couple of three-pointers. They've been successful from the free throw line. Now they get the offensive foul on Walker. They score here, a 3 here makes it a 5-point game, and then you're John. Now we got to get back to doing what we're doing. they got to settle down. You know, this is a time where coach has got to settle down. He didn't like the call, but he can't let his kid. You can't worry about that. You got to keep playing. They need to stop right here because a basket here it changes the whole complexion of the game because you go from, like you said, you were up 17 3 minutes ago.
Yes.
And you know now you're looking at a 6-point, 5-point lead depending on what happens on this possession.
On the court for the Bulldogs, Trayvon Harris, Aaron Scott, Jakai Walker, Malik Wright, and Mickey Pearson. For the Panthers, Tyler Durbin, Jakias Franklin, Cass Disney, Darius Hardin, and Tate Pritchard.
They both got 4. Go!
Durbin's going to give it to Harding, drives inside, and he altered his shot thinking Pearson would go up, and Pearson stayed down, actually stepped out of the way. Now Franklin, who has given Walker fits all night, Walker able to get past him and gets the easy bucket.
But that's what you can't do. You got to play deep. He's looking for the push off now because he got it once. He thinks he's not going to get that call again.
Ooh, moly, that was deep. Scott and Wright gets the. It's going to be a jump ball. Wright had the rebound. It'll be John Hardin basketball. They're going to say John Hardin basketball. Williams going to check back in for Elizabethtown.
Williams for number 12, Jakias Franklin.
Let's go, E-Town!
John Hardin going to take a timeout. Has to be a full timeout. Say Hardin County Education and Community Television Student Production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always look up past programs on our YouTube channel, HCEC-TV. 3:27 to go here in the ball game. A 10-point lead for the Bulldogs, and it will be their basketball here at mid-court as we come out of this timeout. Both teams with just one timeout remaining. Aaron Scott to inbound. Pritchard covering him. They get it into Pearson. They get it to Trayvon Harris, cutting, and he walks with the ball, almost like he was shocked at where he got the ball.
Coach McCurry drew that up. Great play.
Tate Pritchard going to drive inside, pull up 12-footer, no good. Harding.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be on Tate Pritchard.
I was going to say, I thought he called it because Harding just went straight up and got the ball.
I think it was Pritchard bumped from behind. It'll be his second foul, team's 8th.
It's not Pearson shooting.
It'll be Jakai Walker to the line shooting one of the bonus. He tried to do a senior move and go to the line. And now the official explains that Walker was actually bumped from behind. Malik Wright, offensive rebound. Somebody has to be open as Walker's. This might be on Disney. It looked like Disney had a whole lot of arm. It's going to be on Durbin. That'll just be his second. Team's ninth. Walker right back to the line. Shoot one in the bonus. After these free throws, both teams will be in the double bonus. Now get the bonus free throw.
Both teams are now in the double bonus.
3 minutes to go in the ball game. Disney drive inside, lost that one off his shoe. Pritchard going to take a three. It's good. His first basket of the night.
It's the first time E-Town scored in about almost 2 minutes.
And Durbin anticipates that, goes into the scorer's table, hops right up. Franklin checks into the lineup.
And the couple of times that E-Town has been able to get a trap, John's guards have not done a great job. Oh, he
Harris
walked.
changed his
Oh, my, he
pivot foot.
walked.
Walker gets all the way inside, gives off to Wright. Wright just lays it in the
Good
basket.
decision by Walker.
And Harding the other end. A little too far out when he picked up that dribble. Pearson gets it, pass down low to Scott, reverse
Another
layup.
nice pass.
And if E-Town tries to go up and down, that goes right into the John Hardin hands.
That's another
a
goaltend. How do they miss that?
2 goaltends tonight haven't been called.
That's a charge.
And they do call that charge. That'll be the 4th foul on Pearson.
I mean, that's 2 just obvious goaltends.
1:43 to go here in the ball game. Harding for 3. It's good.
And back to 10. Now E-Town's got to play the steal or foul game if they want to extend this game.
Disney going to pick up that foul. It'll be his 3rd.
Fouls on Panthers number 21, Cass Disney.
Trayvon Harris will go to the line. His first trip to the line tonight for the Bulldogs.
Number 12, Trey Harris.
In and out, Harding with the rebound. Harding kicks out to Pritchard, 3 from the corner. Off the iron, Harris with the rebound. And that'll be the 5th foul on Franklin. He'll finish the night with 7 points.
Fouls on Panthers number 12, Jakias Franklin. His 5th personal foul. Into the game for the Panthers number 4.
Aaron Scott will go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line shooting 2 for the
Camden
Dogs.
Williams checks
Number
back
2,
in for the Panthers.
Scott.
1:06 to go in the ball game. Aaron Scott now with 21 points.
E-Town's got to go quick.
Harding kicks to Williams, goes up and under. It's good. 7 points for the Panthers freshman. Walker kicks it up to Scott. Gets the easy lay in. Durbin gets it corner three on the way, off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound by Disney in the putback.
Coach Harrell wants a timeout.
So with 35.3 seconds to go, E-Town will take their final timeout. 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. Again, a reminder, tomorrow night we'll be back on the air. Girls 17 district action. E-Town comes here to John Hardin in a pivotal game. And then Friday night we'll be back here at John Hardin again for girls 17 district action as the Central Hardin Bruins will come to take on the Bulldogs. Next week we have 2 ball games. Tuesday night we'll be back here at John Hardin as it'll be the Bardstown Tigers coming to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs in boys action. And then next Friday night back here again as it'll be the Grayson County Cougars coming to take on the Bulldogs in boys action.
These two teams are going to play 2 more times, Bobby. I mean, they're. I think, you know, E-Town's had some hiccups against Central and North, but I think, you know, we've seen them both play pretty well tonight. You know, some foul trouble hampered both teams early on, but that little spurt in the beginning of the third quarter kind of put this game away. And E-Town's made a couple of runs, but had a chance to cut it. You know, had it down to
8.
Had it down to 8 with the ball, and couldn't get a layup to go.
Get it into Pearson. Goes out Harding, gets a steal near midcourt. Pull up 3 on the way, it's good. There's 4 baskets here in the fourth quarter, all of them 3-pointers. 25 points on the night for Harding. Tyler Durbin will pick up his 3rd foul, and that'll send Walker back to the line to shoot 2.
For the Dogs, number 23, Chikai Walker.
Walker 5 for 7 on the evening from the line. Durbin 3 from the corner, it's good. 7 3-pointers. And Walker will go right back to the line. It's going to be on Disney. That'll be his 4th.
E-Town out of timeouts.
7 3-pointers by Durbin, 5 3-pointers by Darius Harding. Camden Williams has one along with Tate Pritchard, but
and this one here is the big one. They make it a 3-possession game. He knocks this one down. E-Town with no timeouts. If E-Town scores again, John Hardin kind of let the ball roll. That one's short.
That one. 6-point lead. Disney step back 3 on the way. It's good.
And again, see,
they throw it out. Wright gets it. Oh, and that'll be as Wright gets pushed from behind by Pritchard. And that will bring the final score 84-81. I don't know if they force them to shoot free throws.
The horn did not go off.
And the official is going to say that's it. So our final here, John Hardin survives 84-81 over the Panthers.
This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With location in Elizabethtown, Hodgeville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular offer the most affordable and limited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900, online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
Our unofficial stats from tonight's ball game. First for the visitors from Elizabethtown. Tate Pritchard with 3. Jaquias Franklin with 7. Camden Williams with 7. Cass Disney had 9. Darius Harding with 25. And leading all scorers, Tyler Durbin with 30. For the Bulldogs, Darion Davis had 2. Alex Matthews with 4. Jakai Walker with 12. Mickey Pearson had 20. And Aaron Scott and Malik Wright both led the Bulldogs with 23 points apiece. For John Hardin, they moved to 18-5 on the season, 7-1 in district play, and lock up the number 1 seed in the 17th district tournament. For the Panthers, they dropped to 12-7 on the season, 4-3 in district play, and most likely will be the 2 or 3 seed in the 17th district. Coach Quarter, what did we learn tonight from both of these
We learned
teams?
these are 2 good basketball teams that can really score. We also learned neither one of them are very good defensively. But that's kind of the way they play. I mean, they both play fast. They both play up-tempo. And just the way E-Town stayed in this game, by knocking down 3-pointers, we're very, aggressive. This is 2 teams I really think that we'll see play 2 more times. They're the best 2 teams that I've seen in the region. The only team that I haven't seen in the region that's supposed to be any good is Adair County. I know they beat John at Adair. I'll tell you from personal experience, weird things happen. You go to Adair County. But these are 2 really good teams. But I think if both coaches were honest, they would both say we've got to do a better job defensively. We just too much, and it's really not. It's just they don't guard well off the dribble. Neither one of them does, and that's when you get in a game like this that goes up and down. A lot of times you just lose focus defensively. But E-Town, give E-Town credit. They could have laid down and got buried here tonight, but they battled back, hit some threes, and that, like I said, that run to start the third quarter that John went on was really impressive. But 2 good teams. I really hope they play. I don't have a dog in this fight, to be honest with you, but if you like basketball, you'd like to see these 2 teams play again.
For E-Town, they will host Fort Knox on Friday night. For John Hardin, they will travel to the defending region champion Taylor County Cardinals Friday evening. Our next game here on HCEC-TV tomorrow night in girls 17th district action. It'll be another game for the number 1 seed as the E-Town Panthers come here to the Dog Pound to take on the Bulldogs. For all of our student workers here at HCEC-TV, for Dale Mings out in the truck, for Chris Quarter, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.